Well, my name is Rowland Barkley. Welcome to the GoFundMe site for the Activation book. As you all know, there's been a lot of work already done in the Activation book. And in the process, many people were so fascinated by the dreaming book that really had to be completed first. For example, a university professor right here was so fascinated with the book. What did you do when you?
Well, I just loved the book. I had the opportunity to read it before it was already printed in a previous version, and I just loved it. I just started doing some of the exercise every night. There is an immediate effect that I loved, that for a long time it was really rare for me to remember my dreams, and I started remembering them almost immediately. And I started asking myself, what if those dreams were messages from the unconscious, what message should those be in the method that is written in the book? And it was a great exercise for me, and many important answers came for me for important questions in my life. It was a great experience. It has been a great experience since then, because some of the exercise I keep on doing right now, there are moments when important questions arise, then it's interesting to do a full exercise. There are moments when you just want to keep things on running. I recommend everybody, one of the exercises in this book is that you just align all of your minds and ask them to collaborate together for you before you go to sleep. That is amazing. It's a way to have a nice sleeping night and productive. That just amazing. So simple, so deep, so effective.
That's right. That is one of the simple things you can learn with the dreaming book, which is just asking all of your minds to align. And once Francisco did this, he wrote a detailed orientation as he would write for his students doing their master's thesis, and suddenly gave me twice as much work to turn this into a better book. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. It was a great pleasure.
So now we're returning to rapidly complete the Activation book, which will need about another 2 weeks of editing. Then we need to have it finalized, get illustrations prepared. There's many expensive steps involved, but it's planned to be completed by the beginning of November, the hardcover book. Maybe the end of November for the Portuguese version, if we continue getting the type of help from the Brazilian people as we have been getting. So you're probably curious, what is the purpose of the Activation book? Well, the fact is that people appear to be, and probably are, programmed to call the exact opposite of what they want. This appears to be programmed in society, programmed by body reactions, and this phenomenon has been so mysterious, why so few people have been successful, that the entire phenomena I have been breaking through with people totally successfully in the Breakthrough workshop, or the Activation workshop. But it really seems important that the whole world will have the opportunity to use their resources to gain what they want instead of the opposite. How would you feel about that possibility?
I feel great. In the book will be some sort of description of the exercise in the workshop. Will I be able of doing some exercise at home, just like the dream book?
Yes, you will. Every single exercise which is in the workshop, works with 3 or 4 people, but in your life there are many people, but the exercises are written in a different style, so that you can in fact start practicing at home from the very beginning. To start receiving more energy in your body, to feel more motivated, for your health to improve, for psychosomatic illnesses to disappear, for you to really focus on creating the life you want. The keys are all in the book. You can just use the book. You don't have to do the workshop to start with. In fact, it would be much better if you didn't do the workshop to start with. You actually studied the book and practiced the exercises and make your life more successful.
Okay, thank you. I'm already extremely curious. And people collaborating with the founding, what would they get?
The people that contribute $50 will get a hardcover version of the book, which is limited to 330 copies. And people that contribute $100 will receive the hardcover book with their own name printed in the book as a sponsor of the book. And of course they will also receive the Dreaming book. There are various other small benefits, and there are various other huge benefits, because by contributing you become part of a matrix of geniuses that really wish to put together the basic association of geniuses to make this world a better place in a rapid pace, which is urgently necessary at this time.